7 ancient philosophy hacks that are more powerful than modern therapy. Before psychologists had names like Freud or Jung. Before therapy rooms, diagnosis labels, or self-help gurus. There were philosophers, warriors of the mind, who cracked the code of peace, purpose, and power over 2,000 years ago. And today, their wisdom is more relevant than ever. These aren't dusty ideas from dead men. These are battle-tested mental hacks you can use right now to stay calm, think clearly, and level up in ways modern therapy often can't touch. Hack 1. The Dichotomy of Control. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, said this: "Some things are in our control. Some things are not." Today, this idea is used in CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. But Epictetus was there 2,000 years ago, teaching people how to filter reality into 2 buckets. What you control, action. What you can't, let go. Lost your job? Can't change that, but you can change how you respond. Someone insulted you? That's their action. Your reaction is your power. Hack 1. Every time you're stressed, ask, is this in my control? If not, drop it like a hot coal. Hack 2. Negative visualization. Seneca had a trick that would shock most therapists today. He told his students, imagine the worst and accept it. Sounds dark, right? But it works. When you imagine losing everything, your job, your loved ones, your health, you stop clinging. You stop fearing. You become mentally untouchable. Modern therapy calls this exposure or acceptance. Seneca just called it strength. Hack 2. Take 1 minute a day to visualize losing what you love. It makes you stronger, not sadder. Hack 3. Amor Fati. Love your fate. The Stoics taught not just to accept what happens, but to love it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything thrown into it." This isn't toxic positivity. It's power. The breakup, a lesson. The failure, a forge. The rejection, redirection. Hack 3. Don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask, how is this happening for me? Hack 4. Ataraxia, inner stillness. Ataraxia means freedom from disturbance, mental peace. Ancient thinkers believed this was the goal of life. Not chasing pleasure, not avoiding pain, but cultivating a calm mind. In a world of dopamine hits, distractions, and digital noise, ataraxia is rebellion. Hack 4. Silence your world for 10 minutes a day. No screen. Just breathe. Let stillness train your mind. Hack 5. Memento Mori. Remember you will die. The Stoics loved death. Not in a dark way, but as motivation. Memento Mori means, remember, you will die. Today, people avoid thinking about death. But when you remember your time is short, every moment becomes valuable. You stop procrastinating. You speak honestly. You live intentionally. Hack 5. Place a tiny skull, hourglass, or timer near your desk. Not to scare you, but to wake you up. Hack 6. Eudaimonia, your highest self. Aristotle didn't believe happiness was pleasure. He believed in eudaimonia, a life of flourishing. It's when you live in alignment with your values. When you pursue excellence. When you make yourself worthy of admiration by your own standards. This isn't about external validation. It's about becoming the person your soul knows you're meant to be. Hack 6. List your top 3 values. Make 1 decision daily that aligns with them. That's real happiness. Hack 7. Apatheia, emotional mastery. Apatheia doesn't mean apathy. It means freedom from being controlled by emotions. The Stoics trained themselves not to suppress emotions, but to understand and master them. Emotions are like fire. Controlled, they're useful. Uncontrolled, they burn you. Hack 7. Next time you feel anger, delay your response by 10 seconds. You are not your emotions. You are their master. In a world of fast answers and therapy apps, These ancient minds offer something different. Stillness, strength, self-control. You don't need a therapist to start healing. You need philosophy. You need practice. You need to remember, you are the sculptor of your mind. Now pick one of these hacks. And start, today. Which ancient hack will you try first? Drop it in the comments below. Subscribe to Mind X On for more timeless wisdom, futuristic insights, and elite mental upgrades.